Oh my gosh. Hi. Okay, that was extra. I have not been on Facebook for, I want to say, probably like going on four. No, I believe it's 4 months. Four going on 5 months. I have not been on Facebook. So with Facebook, I told you guys before, I was the type of person that would put all my business out on Facebook. I love Facebook, and I felt very comfortable on Facebook. So on my Facebook, I had just a lot of people on there, but then I ended up going and deleting a lot of people off there that I didn't like interact with. Like if I didn't interact with you, or I knew that you didn't like me, or I knew that you kind of got like some animosity, y'all know that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you meet somebody, you cool with them, but you know like they're not really fond of you, but you like them. So I had a lot of people like that on my Facebook, or people that I just don't interact with or really care for like that as people. Now there's nobody out there that I don't like. I love and I like everybody, but y'all know what I mean. Like there's people on there that you're like, like I don't really like how you rock. So let me just delete you off my Facebook. So I ended up having on my Facebook just like my family, friends, and people that I know, and people that I, over the years built like good connections with, all on my Facebook. So I would get on there. I felt like I was on there way too much. Like I said, I was on there telling my business years ago. So I felt like I was on there like way too much. I felt like I gave social media so much of my time. And I'm like, Ma, you're way too talented to just be sitting here strolling and just being on your phone, just watching everything on there. So after that, I was like, all right, now it's really time to really like detox from like social media. Like Snapchat, I don't have a Snapchat. I haven't been on Snapchat in years. Then Instagram. I was on Instagram like every other month or something like that. So now I haven't been on Instagram. I started like slowly like not being on social media. So I wasn't on Snapchat like that, and I wasn't on Instagram. So then with Facebook, I was on Facebook a lot. So I was like, all right, so like now let's tackle Facebook. So when I was on Facebook, I would see a lot of like toxic stuff on there. So for like I had people on there that were ratchet, but I love them. They're my friends. But I had to like have it like on Facebook. Facebook has it to where like you can kind of like take a break from like somebody's page. I know you guys know that. So it's a lot of people on there that I had to take a break from, because it's like I already have like a lot of stuff going on in my life. I don't want to see all that negativity. So I don't know about you guys, but in my life, I've been through a lot of trauma and a lot of things. So when it comes to like negative things or negative people or unnecessary drama that don't have nothing to do with me, I don't need that. I already got drama and stuff in my own life. So I cut it out. So then I was like, dang, like I was on here and I'm just like watching people and stuff like that. And I'm like, what would happen if I got off of Facebook and start putting all this time I spend on here on my life and myself? What would happen? So after I told myself that, I was like, all right, like, let's start winging back off of Facebook. So it would be like, I'll get on there like every other week. And it was like, I'll get on there like once a month, right? Now it's like, I was like, all right, I'm really ready to like really focus on myself, because I got to the point where I was so busy, I didn't even have time to be on social media. So I was like, all right, let's just go ahead and deactivate the Facebook and not get on there at all. My Facebook has been deactivated. So like if you type in my name or anything, nothing's going to pop up because I haven't been on there. So ever since I've been off of Facebook, I noticed that like on Facebook, I know you guys are like, girl, you're not that special. But listen, on Facebook, a lot of people will watch me closely, and a lot of people on there, I didn't really know how much people pay attention to me until like I start really peep a game, and I really start noticing like, damn, like I really got people on here that's watching stuff and going back and telling other people and stuff like that. So once I realized that people really be in my business, it felt good not to feel like I'm under a microscope. I'm gonna be honest, like eyes on me, like from my family, my husband's family, like I just felt like people were always closely watching me on there. And I was like, you know what? Like I really like my privacy. I'm a really private person. One of my good friends, she was like, hey, I realize you're really private. Like I am. So I am a private person. So it felt good not having to watch what I say, or not posting something knowing that somebody's like waiting for you to post, if that makes sense. So that felt good. I also said that since I've been off of Facebook, my mind has been clear. I have a clear conscience. I have a clear mind. I can think clearly. I can think on my dreams. I can think on my goals. I'm not over here thinking like, oh damn, like that person traveled here or that person did that, or you know, like worrying or because you know, I like to see what my friends are doing. You know what I mean? And then you have those friends that travel or all the other stuff. And you're like, damn, like I'm over here just working hard. I should be traveling. So I noticed that like me when I was on social media, it would cloud my thinking. It would cloud my judgment. And it's like, I'm like consuming everybody else's stuff when I need to be consuming my own stuff. So that's another thing that I noticed, that since I haven't been on there, it's like I have a clearer mind and I can think clearly, and I'm not worrying about what everybody else is doing because I'm not in everybody else's business. I don't have social media like that. I just have YouTube. That's it. This is the only platform that I'm on. But like, I don't have any other social media site that like is consuming my mind, you know, because like when you don't have social media, you're able to focus. It's a whole other different feeling. Like you're able to wake up and just focus on your world and what you got going on versus taking on other people's stuff. So I noticed that I had a clearer mind and a clearer conscience. And I'm like, dang, it feels good not being on there. I also said that I can focus more. Like before, I used to get distracted because I'm like, oh yeah, I want to get on Facebook, or I want to tell Facebook this, or I want to share this, I want to do that, or I want to see what's going on, or this person put some drama up and now I want to see if there's a part 2. Like it was all that going on. And I noticed that like when I needed to be focusing on something, I was focusing on Facebook. So that was a problem. I'm like, look, like you talking about you want to move forward and you want to focus on your stuff and you want to go back to school and you want to do all this stuff, but you're so focused on Facebook and social media that you're not taking the time to put that stuff down, put the internet, put all that stuff down and really focus on what you're doing. Since I have not been on Facebook, right? I've been thriving at my job. I've been able to focus on my family more. I went back to school. I've been able to focus on my schoolwork. I've been making a lot of moves and really being able to focus on my life and not focus on everybody else's life. Now, you know, when you see people posting different things up about their life and what they're doing and where they're going and where they're traveling and they're happy and they're this, I do not like that. And I'm the type of person to where I want to focus on what I got going on. I can care less what everybody else got going on. So it's better for me just to not be on there, just to focus on myself. Another thing I wanted to say is that I don't miss it. I'll be honest, I don't miss it. I don't miss it. My mom will send me some things on there, which is some funny videos, and I like to watch it. I'm not missing out on anything. And then if something's on there that's important, my mom's on there, you know. So if like, let's say if it has something to do with like my family members or one of my close friends or somebody's sick or something like that, my mom will, you know, always let me know or like screenshot it and be like, hey, did you know this? So then I'll be able to see it and reach out to the person. Like I'm the type of person where I don't want to reach out to you on Facebook or Facebook Messenger. Like if we got a relationship like that and I consider you my friend, I consider you my family, I'm going to have your number and if it's really genuine. So I'm going to call you. I'm going to text you. I'm going to reach out to you because that's the type of person I am. I'm real personable. I'm real old school. So me picking up the phone, me contacting you, if I hear something, not gossiping, writing on the status, oh my gosh, what happened? This and that. No. I'm not going to do that. If I see something or if I hear something, I'm going to call you and see how you're doing. I'm going to call you to get more clarity. That's the type of person that I am. Very old school. So me not being on there has been one of the best decisions that I made. And I don't even plan on signing back on there. I don't even remember my password, honestly. I think I got to use like my like email or something to get back on there. But I do have a lot of photos and everything when Lena was a baby. And I have a lot of like personal important pictures and all that stuff on there. So that's the only reason why I won't solely like permanently delete it. But it's going to be deactivated. And I have a friend that like, she's not on anything. And she told me it was the best decision she ever made. And now I feel what she's saying. And I told her, I said, look, since you say you have not been on social media like that, I started doing what you're doing. And I love it. I love it. Now YouTube, I'm going to be on YouTube. I've always loved YouTube, even when I first discovered YouTube back in the Soulja Boy days when he first came out. I've been on YouTube for that long. And I was telling myself, I was like, damn, imagine if you would have started posting videos up. But I used to do a lot of crazy stuff. So I'm glad I didn't get into it then. I'm glad that I got into it now where I'm, you know, a little bit more mature. You know what I mean? It just really, really feels good. I don't even think I'm even going to get back on there because I feel so great.